And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He comes to the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 5 victories and 2 defeats. Representing SBG Mainline, Jordan Desborough.
Okay guys, we've been through the rules, okay? Protect yourself at all times, follow my commands at all times. Any questions? If you want to touch gloves, you know now. Okay.
This pro main event sponsored by Kurashia Fightwear for all your apparel needs. www.kurashiafightwear.co.uk.
Referee Neil Hall starting this professional bout in the Bantamweight division. Conrad Hayes in the blue shorts, Jordan Desborough in the red. And this one has fireworks written all over it, Jez. Nice scrappy exchange here to start this one. And it's Desborough pushing Hayes into the cage in the early going.
Yeah, and it's great to see us having these pro events. It really gives the guys, the amateur guys, a sense of what it needs to take to get up to this pro level. And these aren't you know, your average pros. These are top quality, well, UK and European guys. And yeah, we're really in for a treat here with Conrad Hayes and Jordan Desborough.
Power shown by Desborough there, lifted Hayes off his feet a couple of times, wasn't able to secure the takedown with a high crotch, did pull his ankle out from underneath him, but Hayes back up. And much like his coach's namesake, Conrad Hayes is relentless. But it's Jordan Desborough now with good head position, controlling his man against the cage. And it's Desborough looking to sweep the legs out, possibly looking for a high crotch here. Switches to a double leg and a single.
Yeah, and one notable thing is the speed of transition, the height, you know, dropping down from high, low. That's really the difference, isn't it, in caliber you're already seeing here.
And Conrad Hayes sticking a few cheeky little elbows in there. Obviously we're fighting in the pro rules now, so elbows illegal, heel hooks illegal as well.
Conrad Hayes not giving Desborough anything at the moment, is he?
Absolutely not. No quarter given, none accepted. And Desborough quite content to press his man up against the cage. Hayes still in his corner there, so he'll be able to hear instruction from Ant Bailey. And finally a big takedown from Jordan Desborough. But it looks like Hayes is going to get straight back up again. Yeah, Desborough sucking those legs out from underneath him.
Good work there.
Oh, and there's a huge knee. But the hand was down. There was 3 points of contact. That was not a deliberate knee to the head of a downed opponent, but nonetheless it did happen. And Jordan Desborough being sent to a neutral corner now, while referee Neil Hall assesses the damage. Referee Neil Hall issuing a warning there. It wasn't a deliberate illegal shot. Nonetheless it did land. That's a warning for Jordan Desborough, no point deducted.
No, and thankfully Conrad Hayes fine. Didn't look to take too much damage from that.
But now they're reset standing in the centre of the cage. Nice combination, one to the body, one up to the head. And there was a low blow from Jordan Desborough again, unintentional. These things happen. Conrad Hayes now will be given 5 minutes to recover. He's able to take that full 5 minutes if he wants it. A lot of debate between people in the mixed martial arts community whether you should take the full 5 minutes, whether you should get back in there as soon as you feel ready. Some people say you've got the 5, take it.
I mean,
and Conrad Hayes doing a little jiggle there, readjusting the boys, as it were.
Bring them back to life, maybe.
There's a party in his pants, and we're all invited. And referee Neil Hall again just warning Jordan Desborough there just to keep the kicks low. Target the inside of the leg as much as possible. Nice right straight from Jordan there and a left hook. Nice uppercut from Jordan Desborough.
Yeah, good little combination there, good 1-2.
That uppercut landed again in that little flurry.
Yeah, he's found his range, hasn't he? Nice and early in his first.
I love watching these lightweight classes, Jazz. These flyweights featherweights, bantamweights, they're all action. It's non-stop.
So is this at the moment working out how you thought it might do? I mean, was Desborough really forcing the pace here?
Yeah, you know, we know Desborough's a grappler, we know he's a grinder, and he's, you know, he's implementing that game plan to a T. He's pushing Hayes up against the fence, he's trying for takedowns, and he's really just keeping this fight at his pace.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not really giving Conrad Hayes any opportunity, any room, any scope to initiate his own plans and his own strengths. But Conrad finding a little opening there, raining down a few elbows. Obviously allowed here on pro level.
Hayes back to his feet, looking to get the tie clinch and drop some knees in. Desborough doing a great job of keeping the distance close. But here's Hayes now unloading. He landed a knee and a few good shots behind that. And he's stalking Jordan Desborough. Inside leg kick, searching jab.
Yeah, and nice now. It's good to see Hayes really settling into his fight now, and a good takedown.
Hayes with a takedown. Conrad Hayes really fired up now that he's in control of this fight.
The action right here in front of us. The big knees in there. Referee Neil Hall just having a quick word there with Conrad Hayes.
It's telling him to be careful with those knees. It's a very fine line. Obviously, you know, if one of those shots did hit the groin, it wouldn't be intentional, but Neil Hall just trying to look after the best interest of both fighters. Jordan Desborough's legs going up high now.
He's got him stacked up nicely against the cage, hasn't he? But not long left, only last 10 seconds of this first round here at your co-main event at FCC6.
And Conrad Hayes throwing the home run pitch there over the top at the end of that first round. Intriguing first round of action there, Jez.
And I'm going to get in there before you, Brad, and say, how do you score that one? Because it's a very close round in my eyes.
I'm kind of clueless. You know, I got really caught up in the action of that one. It is a very, very close round. We saw Jordan Desborough really putting on the pressure against Conrad Hayes up against the cage, grinded into him, got a couple of nice takedowns. I'd say Conrad Hayes landed the better strikes, but for me, Jordan Desborough had the majority of the control in that round, and I think that's how the judges are going to see it. I'm not a judge. The judges we've got here at Full Contact Contender are much more qualified than me, so they may see it differently, who knows.
So what do you think we'll be looking to see moving into the second round from both fighters, Brad?
Well, Conrad had some success at range there at the end of the round, and he also had some success from the top position, so it's really anyone's guess. Is Conrad going to maybe want to stay on his toes, stay away from Desborough a little bit more, look to land some combinations? Is he going to look for a takedown? Yeah, we're probably pretty certain that Jordan Desborough is going to be looking to push his man up against the cage again and take his legs out from underneath him, but it really is anyone's game, Jez. Touch of gloves there as we start this second round, and it's Conrad Hayes starting off with some leg kicks. Jordan Desborough immediately looking for the takedown.
But Hayes
left his neck in.
Yeah, Hayes looked to have caught that, but I don't think Desborough's too phased. Good posture, trying to bridge up, doesn't want to sink down. But good pressure there from Conrad Hayes.
Conrad really trying to crank that neck there. Nice knees to the face. Desborough turns his man on the cage. Great close quarters battle here at FCC6.
Conrad Hayes doing well to just pull that right arm of Desborough's away to stifle that single leg takedown.
We saw this a lot in the first round, Jez. Jordan Desborough pressing his man against the cage, grinding, making him work, wearing him out. Conrad looking for a little bit of space.
A nice knee
looking
there.
To explode out and maybe land some shots.
Conrad making good use of very limited space that he's being provided by Desborough. Being very patient, and there it is again, he's found it for the third time.
Hayes has to be careful with his base. He's going to be wary of those takedowns, and when the takedown attempts do come, he's going to get that nice wide base, get his hips low to the floor as possible. Jordan Desborough looking to press Conrad Hayes up against the fence, looking to keep those hips in tight, not give his man any room to land any shots or explode out.
Yeah, he's certainly looking to get the takedown here. Working extremely hard.
Going for a single leg now. Nice knee from Conrad there, and another. He's got the tie clinch. Nice elbow from the clinch. and they're swinging again. Conrad Hayes landing bombs. Desborough goes for the takedown, doesn't get it. It's Conrad Hayes on top.
Yeah, great little exchange there from those guys after a few moments up against the cage. A little bit of space between them. And now Conrad Hayes really applying the pressure here. Desborough trying to wriggle out, trying to sneak, take the back, but Hayes doing well to control him and get him back onto the cage.
Conrad isolating an arm now, looking to drop down some more shots. Needs to create a little bit of space, and he does. Here's some nice elbows. Chopping shots there, not really doing any damage, but scoring points and really irritating Jordan Desborough.
Yeah,
it's Conrad Hayes here on top.
Conrad Hayes really making a statement, isn't he, here in the second round?
Come out very strong in the second round. Looks like he had enough of being pinned up against the cage, and he's done something about it.
Stacking his opponent up nicely here, isn't he? And unloading this nice ground and pound.
Great ground and pound there. Jordan Desborough trying to find a way out right in front of our commentary position here at FCC6. Desborough going for a knee. Looking for a foot lock, looking for an ankle lock. Conrad Hayes is out, but Desborough takes his back. And the tides have turned.
Desborough using that leg lock to good effect. Saw it wasn't going to come, slipped out and immediately took the back, and he's in a strong position here. Got both hooks in. He's not got the arm sunk quite deep enough as yet. He's got time in his hands.
Conrad Hayes looking relaxed here as Desborough works for that rear naked choke. It's not under the chin. Very difficult to finish from that position. Well, I don't think Conrad Hayes has any quit in him. He's got a face bar. And now he's got the choke. Is it under the chin? It's tough to see from this position, Jez. It's on the chin still.
It does look deep though.
It's not a choke, but it hurts like hell. Is it going to be enough? Conrad Hayes still trying to fight his way out of this position. He's in big trouble here, Jez. Trying to slip the arm out, and he does.
He's weathered that well.
A brief reprieve for Conrad Hayes here, but Desborough still in a very, very strong position, flattening his opponent out. What does Conrad Hayes need to do from here, Jez, as he looks to defend this choke?
Yeah, it's difficult. He needs to try and get one of those hooks out. That's for sure. He's trying to prevent Desborough from having any space. Desborough did well trying to push him out. I'd try and lay him down flat again, push those hips right into the ground, sprawl his opponent out there, not give him any space.
And again, that choke is not under the chin; it's across the chin. And now it's out. 10 seconds to go. Can Jordan Desborough pull out a miracle submission here, or will Conrad Hayes survive into the third round? Desborough really high on the back, and there's the end of the second round. Unbelievable round, Jez. How do you see that one?
It just had everything, didn't it? Back and forth, back and forth. I mean, certainly earlier on, Conrad Hayes really stamped his authority, really brought it to Jordan Desborough. But yeah, just that moment, great move from Desborough to pick that leg, take the back, and really commanded a lot of that second round from the back, scoring points with aggression and submission attempts.
Absolutely, and again, we're in that same position, Jez, as we were at the end of the first round. We've got no clue how that one's going to go, and it's once again going to come down to our judges to separate these two, should nobody get a finish here in the third and final round of this FCC6 co-main event between Jordan Desborough of SPG Mainline and Conrad Hayes of Stoke Fight Factory. And what a fight this one's been so far, Jez. And referee Neil Hall calling seconds out as we enter this third and final round here at FCC6. Conrad Hayes in the blue shorts, Jordan Desborough in the red. Everything to play for going into this final frame, Jez.
Yeah, very much so. I'd like to see Jordan Desborough exploit the clinch, which he said he was going to do.
A couple of nice leg kicks to start things off from Conrad, feeling things out at the start of this third round. Big overhand right, and Desborough again pins him up against the cage. This is Desborough's world, and that's exactly what he wants. It's where he's had the most success in this fight. Close quarters, grinding away, stopping Conrad from unleashing strikes.
Yeah, and he wants to maintain this momentum. He doesn't want to give Conrad the opportunity to break that. Start off where he continued. Sorry, picking up where he started. Oh God, I can't get my words out.
We're so excited here, Jez. And Conrad Hayes now throwing some knees up.
Well, obviously Conrad heard, he's like, I'm not having any of that. No, and he very much has broken the momentum, and he needed to, and he's putting in some big knees here, and got Desborough up against the cage, and a good takedown there, and got Desborough right in the corner, right where his camp is, getting some good advice from Ant Bailey.
A lot of those knees were blocked, but one or two landed really flush there to the top of the head of Jordan Desborough. And it's Conrad Hayes working from top position now. He's going to be careful of that Kimura attempt. And now Conrad Hayes landing those chopping shots. We've seen that from him in the second round, scoring points that way. Content to do it again here in the third.
Yeah, Desborough just wrapping him up, isn't he? Not giving him any space. Possibly looking get this fight stood up again. But Conrad Hayes keeping busy is what he needs to do.
He's very busy indeed.
Trying to stack his opponent again.
He's giving Jordan Desborough no respite here. When he's not trying to pass the guard, he's dropping these short chopping shots in. They're not damaging punches, they're not going to knock anybody out, but they're irritating and they keep the opponent guessing. That's exactly what Conrad Hayes wants here.
It's very evenly poised, isn't it here? Yeah, there's a lot of time left in this third. Both fighters have made a solid impression, shown a lot of good work on the ground and on their feet.
Conrad looking to posture up possibly, but he's got to be careful of those legs of Jordan Desborough. Conrad with a bit more space now, landing some bigger shots. Desborough trying to explode out, but it's Hayes still in top position. Conrad Hayes working from the top here in this third round at FCC6.
Trying to get into that side control, but a good hook there from Desborough to prevent him from swinging round.
Conrad possibly looking to get past that leg and into mount position. It's going to be difficult to do from there. Trying to inch his way forward, but he's ended up back in half guard.
And Desborough locking that up. Not giving him any room, is he?
Elbows from Conrad Hayes there, piling on the pressure, working to the body.
These guys are very, very similar, really, aren't they? Wear and tear, ground and pound, really forcing it on each other. Jordan trying to get that takedown.
Desborough with a big takedown there in the third round. Desborough in a dominant position now, looking to take the back of Conrad Hayes, and he does. And it's exactly what we saw in the second round, Jez. He's trying to take that neck. Conrad Hayes is up. He's going to buck Desborough off, and he does. Yeah. And now Conrad landing some ground and pound. He's going to watch that leg. Spins out. Conrad Hayes standing up, looking to land some big shots there.
They're going to pass that leg and move into side control.
And it really is full-on action and full-on drama here at Full Contact Contender.
A nice recovery there from Jordan Desborough, just to scoop his hips round and regain guard.
A lot of people in the MMA business in the UK talking about this fight before it happened, and you can see why. Very interesting contest here at FCC6.
Yeah, and you've got to say for Conrad Hayes, a great performance, because Jordan Desborough has obviously established himself. He's been recognised, his pedigree's there. Cage Warriors have given him a contract, and Conrad Hayes is pretty much matching him. So what does it say about Conrad? He's setting himself up. He's saying, look, I'm here. I'm matching this opponent. Once again, trying to get my word out. I'm just encapsulated by this fight. Some great words there by Conrad Hayes.
Some great action here in the late stage of the third round. Conrad Hayes landing some big shots. Last 10 seconds of this fight, and Conrad's going to look to finish strong, and they're trading in the centre of the cage. Hayes landing some big shots, Desborough landing bombs as well. And what a shootout to finish this fight. Unbelievable finish, Jez.
Yeah, it's been an absolute treat. I'm glad I'm not a judge, because I have honestly have no idea how that fight's unfolded, but it was a marvellous display from both pro guys.